And so this recording here is like a follow-up on my first one, Cosmic Rip. Because, I highlight some key things, man, because it's ridiculous for me. It's ridiculous for a society, really, man. It's by far the weakest display of any kind of power or anything, like, ever. Like, as far as, like, it may not be, it's not somewhere that you can claim is in control or, under order by any means necessary. Like, it's absolutely the worst display of, it's actually laughable. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no order, no structure. There is no law. There is no enforcement of the law. You know what I'm saying? I'm a personal witness for over 7 years already. And then I've been a victim for longer than that. And, they say the country has no control over itself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand, like, who would be proud, you know what I'm saying, to stand for, things like hate crimes and discrimination for religious freedoms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe in Jesus, you know what I'm saying, without having aspects of my life sabotaged that interfere with, every year, all year, regardless of what I'm doing, regardless of profession or anything. It's just the fact of me me trying to make a better life for myself. These Antichrist higher ups, they're Antichrist. And that's why they obsessed with, just doing intentionally afflicting, a vessel of Jesus Christ. And that's the situation, man. The reality of it is like, there is no order, no structure, and then, society don't want that, And that's why for so long, I've gone through all of these persecutions, and all I was trying to do is just be a simple man. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to be just a normal guy. Like, do the things that they say. These things I've spoken on so many times, man, but it fall on deaf ears because the ears they hear is not of God. And, the things that's not of God, don't listen to the things of God, man. That's the bottom line. So, constantly they try to find some kind of way. They pray on my downfall day and night, for one. And then they always sabotage my life. They try to catch me in positions unfitting for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always trying to, like, find some kind of way to usher in my downfall. You know what I'm saying? It happens every year, all year long. I already reported everything to the highest everybody 3-4 years ago. It happened the whole time after that point. Think about it, you know what I mean? So, it's the situation. And plus, I already been a star since like 14. I had already blew up since like 14. And so, that's the situation. Like, they're, it's their Antichrist, man. So I'm like, well, regardless of what my fate is, you know what I'm saying, that part about God that's in their standards it has to come down. It has to come out. It's false. Whoever served that or believe it is worshiping a false image. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing about God in America. There's no correlation, man, between Christianity and the country. Like, it's no longer any of that, And to be honest, that probably was the case much longer. You know what I'm saying? But just that in itself reaffirmed the situation. Because just these last 7 years more than shows that reality. You know what I'm saying? There is no Christ or no Jesus in America. You know what I'm saying? That's out. And what's left of him in it, they're trying to get out of America. So, that's the situation. And, they succeeded in 17, but they're going to officially exceed by actually completing this crime, ignoring all evidence and everything, lying, saying they didn't see it, and all of this stuff happening, you know what I'm saying, in order to complete a race crime, a 20-year long race crime. And that's the situation. So, and it's crazy. Like, the very moment, anytime I find something happy, and I always thought it was me, it was crazy, man. Like, I always used to wonder coming up, you know what I'm saying, why everything that I like always gets taken from me or destroyed. I thought I was just one of the most unlucky person ever, but in reality, it was actually people doing that junk. Like, even from, my young days all the way till I grew up, like, so I used to always wonder why everything that I love always getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Just specifically. And that's the situation. They are Antichrist. And they knew that I was of God. And that's the bottom line. And that's irreversible. Just like the damage that I suffered from it is irreversible, they can never claim the title of a Christian country or of under God or any of that ever again. That's a lie. Straight from the pits of hell. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is officially, this shows it officially. Because I did everything possible for justice. You know what I'm saying? Even though this crime started against me when I was a child, you know, without my knowledge or any awareness or anything. So the best way, instead of handling the situation and try to help give me justice, you know, is rather just exile him. Exile him to his death. You know what I'm saying? The same thing they've already been doing, you know, since like 17 and 16 and all that. So it's like, that's the situation. So it's like, this is, either way you look at it, it's still a completion of a crime by racist, evil, antichrist structures, man. And it ain't just race related, race related, but the origins of it were, you know. So everything from, even when it ain't, it is, you know, because of what the origins were. But me personally, though, it's no root of any such grueling hatred in my heart, you know. I mean, I don't, you know, so I still love and esteem all people, all colors, whatever, you know, because that's still the Bible. But I mean, the situation, though, you know, they put me in a position having to film my stuff. Everybody know, you know, bada bing, bada boom. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is not a fair, normal situation. You know, it ain't nobody that should be fighting for it, you know. And this is just it, man. I just don't want them bless me in my Father's name no more, man, because God is incorruptible. You feel me? God, the image of God is holy, a sanctified, you know, perfect thing, you know, worthy to be worshiped. You know what I'm saying? That's God, that's Yahweh. And then, you know, the Lord, Jesus, they are one. And, you know what I mean? This reality, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they can't wear that, man. They can't wear his name, man. When they're doing this to his messenger in plain sight, you know, they won't even let me survive after they already been new, feel me? So, and that's the reality of the situation. It's unfortunate, you know, as it is, man. Like it can't be under God, man. It's a lie, man. It'll be a false image. Not the God in the Bible, not that one, not the one that fathers Jesus. You know, and a situation like this is why. You know, why, man? This is exactly why. You know, I can't even. You know what I'm saying? They ousting Jesus out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what image are they gonna keep of him? I've been a person that really been keeping the commandments, following God all these years, even when I'm being violently hunted like an animal, attacked, you know what I'm saying, with non-lethal and lethal measures of gas and you know, having people stealthily, you know, putting electricity in my you know, in my beds and trying to take me out indiscreetly, and all this been going on, you know what I mean, for a very, very long time. You know, this was after violent attacks that were already made upon me that I didn't know about. So, I mean, it's just been like a compounding issue, man, so as long as I've been in the earth. You know, extreme violence, hate crime, and it's just what I've become, you know, what I've adapted to and come to know as life. Yeah, I don't know another life. You know, all I know is being attacked, and that's all I know. And so, I mean, even, you know, in my peaceful time when I focus on myself, or just talking about God, nature, praising God, still was there. You know, still being attacked, hunted brutally, no mercy, no love, no respect. This is all I know about being here, you know what I mean? And seeing that, so their solution is, well, leave. Well, the thing about that is I'm an eyewitness of the death traps they were setting up on every other continent in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Bible says the things it does, man. You know, we found the blood of prophets, you know what I'm saying? And you know, all these servants of God and saints, you know what I'm saying? And Babylon was responsible for all the deaths that came in the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the epicenter of it. That's an example of the situation. You know, so I mean, why would I, you know, trust those that hunted me brutally, knowing the truth, but still sticking with the lie anyway in order to do it? You know what I'm saying? Or to justify doing it and make it acceptable in the eyes of everybody. You know? I mean, they made my life like this on purpose to where I would have no hope. I mean, my only hope is in God. You know what I'm saying? They made it like this on purpose, though, to where I could not have any hope. You know, I wouldn't be able to do nothing or go anywhere. You know, they did this on purpose because they envy my talent. They don't want me to shine. They not go, you know what I'm saying? They did all this to me for no reason, with the proof, evidence, of everything viral. You know, imagine what they'll do, you know what I'm saying, when I'm off the, you know, when I'm quote unquote off the grid, when they already got me, you know, they handle me like an animal. You feel me already? So if somebody try to lay claims on me, you know, I mean, without my knowledge, you feel me? Lost in my work, everything. This is extreme stuff, you know, but nobody is being taken serious, you know. none of those in those positions, they have supremacy, man. They have, sovereignty, because of that. And it's crazy. It's just the reality of the situation. Cosmic rip, man. It's crazy. And, cosmic rip, it's like, I'm referring to like the strongholds that's in society. I'm picking up on the one, I made yesterday, and it's referring to the strongholds that's been set against my life. You know what I'm saying? When I'm speaking the truth about these, like I've been slandered, lied on, smear campaigns, distortion campaigns, this violent, murderous campaigns without a cause, just for somebody following God, worshiping Jesus, doing all these things every day, every year. You know what I'm saying? Never once provoking anybody doing nothing. The only thing I was a writer, an author, and an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's not natural. You know what I'm saying? And then the things I'm talking about is Christian anyway. And then I'm talking about my life as it started happening. So it's like, and then, I had already, everybody was notified. I was a star. Feel me? So this the kind of situation, like, it's crazy. They hate you because they discriminate against you because you Christian. And they want to put you in certain positions like I don't want to be no puppet for, rich people or, rich people that I know had involvement with what already happened to me. I don't trust them. Common sense. You know what I'm saying? Why are they forcing me through negligence to be, eloped with people who don't have my best interest at heart? You know what I'm saying? It's a setup. That's conspiracy to commit murder. And, none of those people in those positions being held accountable for any of their crimes, even the ones they already committed, which I have viral evidence for. You know what I'm saying? If justice was something that existed in a civil, like it should in a civil society, then, it wouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, those responsible would have already been, figured out, found out and all that. So, it's crazy, man. It ain't no love of God in the lands, man. It ain't no fear of God in the lands. It's not a godly place generally, man. It's not under him because God sees all. He sit there and watch it. No, that's mockery, man. That's blasphemy.